you pop your shoulder out, and then you've got to put your shoulder back in, and then you box on to win the fight. I mean, tell us about that.
When you're that young and you don't have nothing and you're literally fighting for everything, everybody thought I was gonna lose. Is Wadi's manager, he was walking around like, yeah, Isaac, Wadi's got this. I was kind of thinking like, why me? Like, I work so hard. But you have to forget, what the hell is this feeling sorry for you bullshit? I never really get that. That's why I fought my heart out.
That put you on the map, I think.
Yeah, that one definitely did.
Hi guys, my name's Luke and welcome to Keep A LukeOut episode 8. And on today's show, we've got the current British and Commonwealth champion, Mr Isaac Chamberlain. How you doing, bro?
My bro, it's been a pleasure, man. It's been a pleasure. Great to be here.
Nice to see you, mate. Nice to see you. Isaac, we first met back in 2010. And it's been a long road, brother, hasn't it?
Bro, even you saying 2010 just sounds crazy, man. It just sounds like, wow, like where does the years go? Where does the time goes? We're here one moment, gone the next. Like, it's crazy, man.
Yeah, you were 16, I was 18. 2010, yeah. Great. Yeah.
You got to tell them how we met, though.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, I will. Yeah, but what I want to do first of all, basically, is let's go back to the start, if that's all right. In terms of let's take it right back to the start. So, how did you first get into boxing, and why did you choose boxing?
Oh boy, I got into boxing when I was about 11, 12. My mum brought me to the gym because obviously when I was growing up there was a lot of gang violence, and my cousin, he just passed his GCSEs. He was heavily involved in gangs. Got stabbed in the heart, and my mom didn't want me going down that road. So she was just like, please take care of this boy. This was Miguel's boxing gym.
Yep.
He said, please take care of this boy. I don't know what to do. He's misbehaving. And I was just in shock at what I was witnessing. I saw the smelly gym bags and the sweat on the walls, the smelly gloves, and I saw people getting punched in the face and not getting in trouble. And I was like, what the heck is this? What's going on here, bro? So it was just like, wow, it was just a shock to me, and I just fell in love with it. And the reason why I kept coming back was like, apart from boxing, no one told me, apart from the coaches in the gym, no one told me, oh, Isaac, you can be a champion. Isaac, you can be something. You're doing well. Nobody told me that. Not school, no one in school, parents, nothing. So I just kept coming back so I can hear those words of encouragement again.
Like it's a positive place for you.
Because it felt nice, you know, especially when you haven't heard these things, and then you really believe in them. Like, oh, hold on, you really think I can be something?
Yeah.
These times I was so crap, man. I was getting beat up every day by all the kids. I remember there would be debates with the kids like, oh yeah, I'm the best, or I'm the fastest, or I'm the best. I wasn't part of that debate. I couldn't even entertain it, but I was thinking in my head, don't worry, watch, I will be. Yeah. But the craziest thing is, what God's blessed me with is the consistency, because I kept consistent while people fell off. They came back, they tried to go back, it's not the same. I saw people that were way better than me leave and then try to come back, it didn't work. But I just kept consistent throughout my whole career, no matter what happened, throughout the inactivity, throughout all of these other things. I just stayed consistent, and that's been a massive blessing for me.
Yeah, wicked. Miguel's was a good, I think, am I right in thinking Miguel's is under the railway arches? Yeah, I've been there a few times, it's a nice environment there, isn't it?
Yeah,
nice
definitely.
Community type of, like, people look out for you there, don't they?
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
I like it there. How, I know people talk about, you know, having difficulties growing up, etc., but where you were brought up, you know, it's particularly known as a very tough place to, you know, to be raised, basically. How difficult was it being brought up in Brixton? How challenging was that?
The funny thing is, I know a lot of people asking me, they're saying it must have been hard or whatever, but see, when you grow up in that environment and that's kind of all you're used to, you don't see it as hard. You just see everything, especially as a young boy, you see everything as fun and as games. And I remember I used to go to the gym I would walk to the gym. Yeah. Like this is when I moved out of Brixton, I think around 15, 16, that age. I would walk from Streatham Hill to the gym, which was like 40 minutes. And then I would do my training. And obviously I never had work and I never wanted to sell drugs. So I would ask for like a job, like just cleaning the gym and obviously sweeping the gym and everything and cleaning up after everyone's left. And then I would wait for somebody to come and drop me back, because there was some of the guys at the gym would help me out, drop me back, and I'll get like £5 or £6, and I'll spend it on like Snickers and some bread for the morning and something to eat. Yeah, you know. And obviously now you look back at it, you're thinking, flipping out, I had to do all that, but in that moment you're thinking, this is nothing. I love it. Like, I love it. But I get to box every day. Like, do you know what I mean? And it's the simple things that we sometimes often forget about, you know?
Yeah, love it. Love it. Was there anything, like, when you were younger, do you remember any standout decisions that changed your path in a positive way? Was there any particular moments or decisions that you made? Anything that stands out to you?
Yeah. I remember obviously going down that road a bit, like, you know, we went to pick up some drugs and stuff to sell or whatever. And I remember I had it obviously between my trousers, and we was gonna get stopped by police at a bus stop, and they were coming up to us, and I had to do a massive run, and I had to go through this estate, that estate, come out the other side, and I ran off, dropped the stuff to my friend, and I went home, and I said, you know what? This is the last time I'm doing all this shit. Broke my phone, my SIM card, never contacted none of them again. I just focused on the boxing.
Remember thinking that as a close call, I'm done.
Yeah, literally, because if I got caught,
game over.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, so I'm very, very fortunate, you know, and I always have gratitude for what I'm able to do, and I'm still able to chase my dreams, and I'm still able to be outside. Freedom is priceless, man.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. What about the Lynn Amateur Boxing Club? What did that what did that mean to you, boxing for them?
No, it was good. It was good. You know, they kept me active in a funny way. They did. Like, there was obviously some mishaps that happened there, but that introduced me to like a lot of other kids my age growing up, training and all of that. Some guys doing the amateur champions. That's when I met Chris Congo as well, a good friend of mine. And I remember there's a guy in the gym, his name was Ryan Jackson. Fucking everybody loved him, man. And obviously he was super fit, always threw overhand rights and left hooks. And I remember I would have to psych myself up to spar with him, because I know whenever you're gonna spar him, you're gonna see white flashes, bro, because he's gonna be trying to lamp you, bro. So it was a character building, definitely being at the Lynn.
Yeah, I remember I went down the Lynn sparring. You probably won't remember this guy, but there was a guy down there, and he was a doctor. Don't know if you remember him, but he was a doctor, and I went down there sparring him. And he had like 50 fights, but he was a doctor. I don't know if you can remember. Yeah, it was crazy. He was actually like a GP, like a proper doctor.
Yeah, I probably have no idea.
He was he's 60 kilos, but yeah, Lynn was, I think, you know, Lynn was a special, like a refuge for young people as well, wasn't it,
definitely.
in London?
Especially because it was near Old Kent Road.
Yeah.
Obviously, there was lots of crime around that area.
Yeah.
And obviously it helped the kids to just find some form of focus, you know.
Yeah. And it's shut down, but it's opened again now, isn't it? Again.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the Frank Bruno Boxing Academy then, where we met. How much, you know, when you look back now, accomplished, and you know you've had a great career already. How do you feel about that place looking back now?
Looking back, I'm kind of glad that I went there. Obviously, you know. I really wanted to. It was out of my comfort zone as well. Everybody was like, "What college you going to?" After secondary school, and I was like saying, "Oh yeah, I'm going to Frank Bruno," and they were like, "What?" Like, all this and all of that, and you know, it was I met whole different types of people. You know what I mean? So it was good, you know. And I feel like, in a funny way, I feel like I got written off a bit. Like when I was there, they didn't think I was gonna do much.
You were unbeaten though. As an amateur, you were unbeaten.
I was at that time. Obviously, I didn't have many fights. I can't remember if I got 6 or 7 or something.
Yeah.
Like that. But
I remember you were 7-0 then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
But yeah, I just you know, how can I say it? Like I just felt like they didn't really care, like because they were looking at all the other guys that had national titles, and you know, Ted Cheeseman, Archie Sharp, all these guys, Dan Willage, Sam Benzina, Sam Cox, all of them. They had all these England vests and England training and all of this and all of that. Obviously, you just got me in it from Brixton with this little peanut head skinny boy from Brixton. What am I doing here, bro? And obviously, I tried, innit? I tried just as hard as them to box and run and do everything and all of that, but kind of felt like I kind of got overlooked there.
Yeah. I got a picture. I don't know if you can get it up, Matt, but I got a picture of because basically I was the year above you. So
yeah, I remember. Yeah,
I was the year above you. Look at this picture, bro.
Jesus Christ! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
Look at that. Look, and then there's me and you are side by side.
I beg you zoom in.
Yeah, have you got?
Oh my goodness!
Look.
Wow.
There's so many professional boxers that come from this batch. It's actually that's me and you. Look at that's Lucian Reed as well next to us.
Yeah, no, Lucian. Yeah, Lucian's a good guy, man. That's crazy. Peanut head. Hey.
So how much did you weigh then?
Definitely, I was about 70, 75 kilos.
Okay.
Yeah, man. And I remember they used to have the Frank Bruno boxing shows.
Yeah.
And he used to sell it out all the time. Harry Reedy, bro. Yeah. He used to sell it out. They're screaming for him. And I used to wish to be on the shows, but I never got put on the shows for some reason. I don't know why. I wanted to, but...
I boxed on a few of them shows, actually.
They were good.
They were good,
They had the lights out. They had the entrance music there. I remember Harry Reedy came out to Lil Wayne and Millie. I said, oh my goodness, this is amazing, bro. I said, it's amazing, bro. I loved it. It was
amazing. The home shows were great. They were great. But what I loved about the Frank Bruno Boxing Academy personally was it was crazy because you'd be in English because you had, I don't know if you had to do this, but I had to retake my GCSEs as a part of being there because I got D's and they wanted me to get C's but we were doing, you'd be in English and then you'd be sparring on your lunch break. I know.
I remember that, man. They were good times though. I liked it, man.
Yeah, it was awesome. And what was crazy as well is everyone got on so well because it wasn't like a normal situation where people you had to box each other. So it was like there was a very clear high, like everyone got on, didn't they? There was no attitude of anyone, you know. But yeah, mate, look how well you've done from there, man. It's great, amazing to see. I love that picture. So
I remember Tenerife as well.
Did you go? No, I didn't go, but I remember you guys went. Yeah. Because what happened is because you were there for 2 years and I was there a year before you. Then we had a year overlap, and then we had a year and then I had left, and then obviously you were there another year, and that was the year they went Tenerife. Was that good? Yeah.
Tenerife was good, man. It was just. Surprised? I don't know, man. It was just sick. We got in trouble though because he kept sneaking out at night and shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was mental, bro. Yeah. It was flipping good, bro.
But it was a great experience for people because it was an opportunity for young amateur boxers to box and obviously still be an education, basically. So.
Yeah, but no one cared about the education. Everyone wanted to box, bro.
Everyone just wanted to box.
About the education, bro. Boy.
Yeah, it was amazing. Yeah. So let's talk about becoming a professional boxer then. How was that process easy for you turning pro, or was that difficult? Can you kind of remember that? I know it's 9 years ago now.
Yeah. Jesus, 9 years ago.
Yeah, bro.
Goodness, bro. I mean, you know, it's always something that I've always wanted to do since I was really young, and I didn't want to wait for the Olympics because, you know, we didn't really have any money. Like, another thing with Frank Bruno to get there, because it was in Orpington.
Paying a fortune.
What? Paying what?
Oh, really?
I jumped the fair every day, bruv. I jumped the barriers. What are you talking about paying a fortune?
How'd you get from the train station to the school after though?
Bro, I just ran off. What are you talking about? We used to hope it was open. But if one barrier is closed, there's another exit that you can get to, innit? And if that one's closed, you just have to run over and bolt it, bro.
Like, just to get to school?
Just to get to school, bro. That's what I used to do, bro.
You
Oh,
see,
mate.
when you say you were like overlooked, I understand what you mean in terms of the national champions that were there, etc. But I feel that you were, you know, I mean, everyone you were boxing, you were beating, weren't you? So you
Yeah,
know,
but still, man, compared to everyone else, bro.
yeah,
it's
yeah.
not, you know what
I remember one time when you was a junior and you boxed this massive white adult guy that was like 30, and you must have been you were really young. I don't know if you remember that.
I don't know.
I've got a memory in my head of you boxing. Maybe you might have been 17, but yeah, I've got fond memories of you. I've got fond memories
Right.
of you from then.
Crazy.
Yeah. So turning pro, and then very early on, because I remember messaging you about Wilder and asking, because I just couldn't believe that you were out there sparring Wilder.
Oh, yeah.
So talk to me about that, because if I'm right, I think you sparred Wilder for the Bermain-Stavern fight.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
It was for that fight because obviously they wanted speed, you know, and me and Wilder got on very well.
Yeah.
You know, really, really cool guy. His manager JD's, even I forgot his name. The other guy that was working with Mark Breland was very cool.
Yeah.
Russ Amber was cool as well. The whole team, everyone was very, very good, man. They were nice people, you know. They was very hospitable, and we got on well, man.
Yeah. What was it like sparring him out there? Because he was a heavyweight, huge puncher. I think you were probably 4-0 as a pro or something like that. 5-0.
No, that was before my debut.
Oh really?
Yeah. So I sparred Wilder before my debut.
Yeah.
Everyone thought that's what got me a lot of like traction. Like everyone was like, "Who the hell is this crazy guy sparring Wilder before he even had a pro fight yet?" But yeah, man, it was a great experience. It's more his speed that was hard to deal with more than his power. Like it's because they don't see the punches coming.
Yeah.
You know, and I've saw him line up guys and just
Really?
knock them out. Like I was like, yo, and I'm gonna get it next. What? I was like, this is mad, bro. So, yeah, man, it was good. It was good. It was good. It was a great experience, man.
Yeah. What was it like being out in America so young? Because I'd imagine you were there on your own, were you?
No, I was there with my uncle.
Oh,
He was
good.
training
Okay.
me at the time. And
Was it all right out there?
Yeah,
You enjoyed
yeah.
it?
And it was crazy because I would think like, damn, I'm out here in America.
That's
like,
crazy.
I'm living the dream. I went from 5 pounds at sweeping the gym to getting bonuses and paid by Deontay Wilder, signing with Matchroom and Sky Sports just like that. Wow, I was like, whoa, this is a big blow up, man. This is crazy.
Yeah, it was
So
crazy.
obviously, I remember these times J. Cole Forest Hills Drive just came out. Yeah, and I would listen to that while running. I'm thinking, I'm in America. I'm living the dream. This is sick. Like, what the hell?
You were smashing it.
Smashing. I didn't know what was gonna happen, but I was just enjoying it, man. And I loved it. I loved every second of it.
Would you like? How did the sparring go with Wilder back then?
No, it was very good. They loved me, you know.
Yeah.
They loved me. I was very quick and agile. That's what they needed. You know, I was a good boxer as well. You know, most of the guys they were bringing, because the Bermain is fast, but obviously he's plodgy, innit?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
they brought these rough guys.
Yeah,
to come in, like, well, yeah, man, it was very good.
Yeah,
Very good.
that's awesome. Wilder seems different now. I don't know if you know, what's your opinion on that, by the way? Like,
It's probably that ayahuasca thing that they're talking about that takes all your aggression.
it's just different, isn't it?
Yeah, you can't go from I want to catch a body to everything is okay. Something must have happened, man.
Yeah,
But
it just seems
you
calm.
we need the aggressive Wilder back. That's the one that's really dangerous.
Yeah,
You know,
but
the
he
monster.
definitely seems at peace though, doesn't he? And seems
Yeah,
happy.
but-
No good for his boxing.
They're not
career.
good for his boxing,
No,
right?
but
Innit?
maybe good for his wife. I don't know. You know, maybe
know.
he's chilled at home and just chilling out or something. You know,
Yeah,
but yeah, I just can't believe. Like, I heard him speaking at a press conference, and he was like wishing everyone well and all that. And I was thinking, this is like a completely different person.
It's not the same. It's not
Yeah.
the same, man.
Yeah. So what about the let's talk about early pro career, the Wadi Camacho fight.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus. I mean, you pop your shoulder out. I think it's in the 3rd round, I think. And then you've got to put your shoulder back in, and then you box on to win the fight. I mean, tell us about that. You know?
You see, when you're that young and you don't have nothing and you're literally fighting for everything, like that's literally what it was, man.
Yeah,
I just had everybody thought I was gonna lose. I remember
I didn't.
Steve Good.
I
I
know.
remember Steve Goodwin's is Wadi's manager. He was walking around like, yeah, Wadi's got this. He's gonna just be, because obviously I think I was 20 or 21.
Yeah.
I think 4 fights straight away for the Super area.
Amazing.
So obviously before that, I fought a guy called Martin Granger. He was a international masters champion. He was in the prize fight. Like, he fought solid guys. Then I fought Russ Henshaw. He was like 7-0, 4 knockouts, punching everyone up on North. Fought him, knocked him out. And then obviously I never had no easy fights like that. Do you know what I mean? And they just kept throwing me, and I said, all right, go with Wadi. And it was like 2 weeks notice as well. And obviously what happened with my shoulder, and I was like, I was kind of thinking like, why me? Like, I work so hard, you know, I'm trying just as hard as everyone, and this shit has to happen. And then I thought, hold on, this guy's not knocked me out yet. I can still win this. I always thought I can still win this. I never think, oh, you know what, maybe I feel his surface.
You didn't feel sorry for yourself. I watched it this morning. You're like, boom, shoulder comes out, and then you're straight away thinking, you know,
what can I do? Yeah, but you have to forget, what the hell is this feeling sorry for you bullshit? I never really get that. Do you know what I mean? Like, nobody's gonna give you nothing in this world, and I knew that from early. You know, that's why I fought my heart out. Yeah, you know, and it was
amazing. You won a huge amount of fans then. That put you on the map, I think.
That one definitely did.
Put you on the map. Because like it was break. I think who was that other guy that done it ages ago?
Danny Williams.
Yeah.
From Brixton as well.
Yeah.
Bro, something about the Brixton guys, bro. So man, it was crazy.
But it was you know, it was, you know, everyone loves the, you know, that type of, everyone respects that type of bravery. To be able to pop it back in and go in, I think it's crazy, but fair play. So what about the, so you've boxed Wadi Camacho, then the next one I was going to mention is the Lawrence Okolie fight. So I was at the I watched the Lawrence Okolie fight. What's your, you know, how do you feel about that fight now, looking back?
Looking back, obviously, with what happened, a lot of things were supposed to happen that night, and I think I was supposed to lose that fight because of what happened after, behind the scenes, the people around me, all of that, and it was going to make me grow. And that's why I really think a loss is not a loss. A loss is always a lesson. You can always learn a lot more than all your wins. Yeah. And obviously with what happened behind the scenes and stuff with my uncle and the team and everything, but it was just a lot. You know, it was a lot, but it definitely made me grow. You know, and even if I try, you know me, like if I'll try my hardest, but there was no energy in there for that fight. You know, there was no energy because I was overtrained. My body was burnt out. I was trying, but it wasn't working. Nothing was working, and it was just like, you're in a bit of a shock. Like, you're like, right, is this really happening?
Yeah. You're almost watching, you kind of like almost watching yourself do it.
Yeah, like a shell of yourself. Like, it felt weird. But the things that I've learned, the vital lessons that I've learned, definitely put me in good stead, you know. Then after that, I fought Luke Watkins. Yeah. You know, in like a comeback fight for me. And it was just like, that was supposed to be for some sort of international belt, but unfortunately for some reason it didn't happen.
A lot of pressure on you for that one.
Yeah, there was, because
another game. You know,
solid guy as well.
Domestic, dust up.
And I was thinking, there's no way I'm gonna try and lose 2 in a row. You mad, bro? Like, and I just knew I'm gonna beat this guy, and I just knew I had the confidence, you know. And
that was a great fight.
Yeah, it was.
I watched it back today as well. Yeah, it was great.
The crazy thing is, the referee, if I didn't knock him down in the last round, he would have scored it a draw. Yeah. Which is what I don't understand, because I thought I won every single round, basically. I took the 6th round off to have a strong fight. That's what I thought, innit? But unfortunately, what happened, and then obviously I took a hiatus in going to Miami, training with Jorge Rubio. And stuff, because obviously I had contractual problems with my manager, which was also my uncle. All of these things that happened behind. It was crazy, man, you know. But I had to persevere and go through all of that. But while still training, a lot of people would have just been like, oh, forget this, man, I'm just gonna go do something else. But I can't let go of all them years of training that I did, all them, like, from young, You know, so it's all a story, you know, it's all part of my story. And like when I was in Miami, it was when I really found myself as well. You know, I was training out there, training, flipping, ran out of money out there. I was sleeping in someone's attic, bro.
Really? Wow.
But while still training throughout Christmas, throughout New Year's, you know, just looking at everyone open their presents and shit, and look at me 4,000 miles away from home, just working on this dream no one can see but me.
Yeah.
And that's why I have to give a mad credit and testament to Mick Hennessy, you know, because he found a diamond in the rough. I said, you know what, he saw my dedication, my drive and everything, and no, you know what, I can do something with you. And during lockdown, we was going to fight just before lockdown. And then obviously lockdown happened, didn't fight. That was another thing that was just like, oh my God, what happened here? And that was like, you know, imagine speaking to Mick saying, I'm going to get you this. Me and him would talk for hours on the phone. Okay, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. And then obviously everything is signed, done. And then I see my name on the box rec, like scheduled to fight again after so long. I was happy. Then
you relieved?
Yeah, and then what happened with the lockdown, and then the board sent a message saying there's no fights for the foreseeable future. Just for a bit. Flipping out, I broke down into tears, bro.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I worked so hard for this. But you know, Mick was like, listen, don't worry, we'll get you on the first show that we're allowed to do again behind closed doors. We'll do it. And that was August the 22nd, 2020, I believe. August the 22nd or August the 20th, one of them days. And then I made my comeback. And I remember when I was looking into the ring, when I weighed in and everything, I done all of that. And then when I came to the fight night and I saw that ring, I was like, wow, it's actually happening, you know? It's actually happening. It's actually happening. And I was emotional. And even Don McRae, I speak a lot with Don McRae. And he was like, you know, how does it feel? And I couldn't even speak, bro. I couldn't even speak because I was just like, wow, I worked so hard to get like this, you know? That's why I will never, you know, when people are like, oh, I have to wake up and run it, that I'll never, how can I say it? Like, what's the word? Like, some people take it for granted.
Yeah, I don't know whether you're looking for resent having to do something. Is that?
No, like just being like, you know, I have to get up and train and being lazy. I will never be like that because I know what it's like
complacent
to not have it. Yeah. I know what it's like to not have it. And it really, you know, really helps me with my discipline, my mental strength, and that I had to go through all of that. And boy, worked hard and hard and hard. And then what happened now? Then I had another fight 2 weeks straight after that. Mick got me active. Then I boxed a guy called Matt Sen, a great guy, you know, but business had to be done, and I knocked him out in a minute or something like that. Everyone was like, flipping, oh, this guy's on fire. Yeah. You know, and then
Ben Thomas. Sorry.
Yeah. Then I boxed him. Then we was planning for a big fight December the 10th for a title, some form of title. So obviously we was looking, we went through a lot of people, you know, a lot of people declined it for some reason. Obviously they thought, this guy, he's back, he's looking mad. Then obviously there was a guy that Lawrence just beat at the time for the defending his world title. He was number 1 with the WBO, Dylan Prasovic. Yeah. And obviously
good performance.
Stopped him. Yeah, and I remember that's when, during that camp was when my son was born.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so obviously there was a lot, it got me extra emotional, bro.
Yeah.
Because, you know, having a child is not easy, man, especially knowing that he's so small and his life is literally in your hands, bro. And I remember when I was boxing him, obviously everything was heightened now because I'm training harder and everything. I'm like, I'm doing this for my son, whatever. And I remember the first left hook that he hit me with, straight away, the first punch was a left hook. Bow, he clapped me. I said, I said, there is no way you are going to embarrass me in front of all my people that came out here to support me and my son. I had to, ever since then, I obviously got back on my game, and I remember when I got the right opportunity, the way I knocked him, I knew he wasn't going to get up from that shot to the body, you know. I knew I really sunk it in.
Good.
You know, and then it was just like a sigh of relief when obviously the ref waved it off and the crowd was screaming and everything. It was just like, oh, finally,
yeah,
like, I got something, like,
yeah,
finally, bro.
And you know you're gonna have a big fight next.
Yeah.
And then next after that fight, you had you boxed Chris Billam-Smith.
Yeah.
So
Jesus Christ, man, what a fight!
What a fight! What a fight!
I think it was a bit too early for me.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Obviously, Chris had back-to-back 12 rounders. I've been knocking everyone out under 2 rounders, under 2 rounds. Sorry. And I remember when I was about to walk out and stuff, you know, they were like, oh, that former fans are rowdy. Love them, but they're rowdy.
Yeah.
And they were saying, you black this, that, racial slurs, everything. And obviously that pissed me off, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to smoke your boy in front of everyone. You know, because obviously I'm believing in my power now. I've knocked out like 5 out of 5 people in 2 rounds, bro. And obviously Chris Billam-Smith is battle-tested, hardened, veteran fighter. And obviously he was still there after I lamped him. So he just kept going. And my eye went in the 2nd round, I think. I broke my orbital bone. But I thought, fuck it. What? Nothing. I was just on it. And most people would feel sorry for themselves, or they'll be tired or whatever. We went at a blistering pace.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Blistering pace, bro. But I just thought, what? Nothing. I'm going to break him. I'm going to get to him. It's such a blur now, yeah, that I can't even remember what my coaches were saying or nothing. I just kept thinking in my head, I got to get him. From the 11th round to the 12th round, I got to get him. And I nearly had him in that last 30 seconds, bro. And I even see that ref after, like months after, and he was like, listen, mate, I was going to jump in. I was thinking, why the hell would you tell me that? Now that's going to be in my head. Oh my goodness. Why didn't I start 30 seconds earlier?
Yeah.
Then it would have been a different story. That would have been a comeback of the ages, bro.
Why do you think that Chris... What is it about Chris Billam-Smith, you think? Like, what are his qualities? Why is he so good, do you think? Because I wouldn't say that he looks the most technically gifted fighter. So what is it about him that's...
I think it's his experience. His experience and his grit and his determination. Some things you can't teach that. You know, sometimes you can't teach that. You like, and his fitness and stuff, the way he lives his life, he's not gonna miss any trick. Do you know what I mean? So he's one of them guys. If you're not running or whatever, just best believe there's somebody that's doing it, and that's that guy. He's that type of guy. He's like
what's it called? A consummate professional.
Yeah.
That was a great fight. Do you know who I watched that fight? I watched your fights back today, but Adam Smith loves you.
Adam Smith's my guy, man. I love that guy.
He loves you. He's like, Isaac Chamberlain, what a great young man. And he's just so like, I could just tell that he genuinely really likes you.
That's my guy, man. Adam Smith is an amazing guy, man, you know. Amazing guy. It's like, good to see him back.
The popular Londoner. He's like, oh, and I was just thinking, you know what? You could tell you really respect Isaac. But if you got the rematch with Chris, obviously I know you probably can't say too much, but if you did get the rematch with Chris, is there anything, you know, how would you kind of approach it differently? Is there anything particularly that you think?
No, I'll just fight him more. It'll be an even bigger fight. Just beam straight on it.
Yeah, brilliant. So the Michael Lawal fight, unbelievable performance. I mean, the
I learned from the last one.
The level that you leaped in terms of how it looked to the eye was brilliant. But I mean, how do you feel when you look back on that latest fight?
Obviously, there's 2 right opposite ends of the spectrum. There's a CBS fight, and then there's the Michael Lawal fight. Yeah, and it's funny because if I used the different styles for the different guys, I probably would have beaten CBS and probably stopped Lawal.
Yeah. But did you need the experience from the Chris fight in order to do? Yeah, you were 100%. So composed.
I had to be, because he's a dynamite puncher, undefeated, one of the hardest hitting cruiserweights, and he's a British champion. Yeah. So I had to be on point, and I'm not like everybody's there to come and watch me. I'm not trying to get iced in front of everyone, brother. That's like no way.
Seeing you after the fight, like there wasn't. It's like everyone was just so happy for you. Like, and I just love that. You know, like if you read the comments, it's like
because bro, it's been a long road, man. Like obviously I ain't had the best luck. Do you know what I mean? I ain't had the best luck, but I persevered and I kept working and I kept working, and no matter what, through the good, the bad, the ugly, the left, the right, the up, the down, I just kept working.
And people have seen it as well.
Yeah, you have to keep working no matter what, you know, and you have to just show that you're a survivor. Like everybody fails in life. We just happen to fail in front of the whole world. Do you know what I mean? So I'm just human, just like you, just like everyone else. We're just human, you know, trying to make something of ourselves.
Yeah.
So that's so I can really say, you know, I'm not no one special. I just really have a special work ethic.
It's amazing.
Do you know what I mean? You have to, bro. Or like, how many thousands of other people want what you have? Like, ever since winning these titles, everybody's calling me out.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So like, everybody like wants what you want. There's a lot of people that want to be in your position. So you got to be on it, bro.
Yeah. How has your life changed since you've become British and Commonwealth champion? Is there a massive change or?
If there is, I probably haven't noticed it, because obviously I try to keep my life as simple as possible. Do you know what I mean? So just it's more relaxed. I don't know. Obviously, people put more respect on your name now. Like, oh wow, he's British and Commonwealth champion. Like, did you see his last performance? And everyone knows that. Everyone thought Lawal was gonna knock me out or beat me or stop me for some reason. I don't know, man.
People forget that after the fights happened as well. Yeah. Because like obviously you've outboxed him. Like in reality, you know, British level, you've looked world level. You know, like, and that's fact based off him being British level and how easy you dealt with him. But like before the fight, you're completely right.
Everyone was saying, "Oh yeah, Isaac's gonna get stopped, or Isaac's gonna get this, or Isaac wait till Lawal lands one punch, or when he lands and he wobbles Isaac or whatever." But we really tried to negate everything, and that's a credit to my coaches, Bobby Mills and Conor Ward. Yeah, you know, because they built the perfect strategy and game plan to make sure that this motherfucker's not touching me. Yeah, and
he was like, breathe. He was like keeping you composed. I watched. He was like, breathe. Keep the air, or you've got some sort of mad strategy with breathing and stuff. Like, it was awesome, but But you looked, you know, you looked more than $1 million, much more. You know, you looked different level, you know, and it was great to see. And as I said, it was so nice to see that everyone united was happy for you. And I thought that was, you know, you deserve it, you know. So what about you? So you've been pro for 9 years now. What would you say? I mean, you had to give a number, 3 or 2 or whatever, but you've been a pro for 9 years. Who would you say is the best person that you've sparred or been in the ring with? Is there anyone that stands out?
Usyk.
Oh, really? Sparred Usyk?
Yeah, I sparred Usyk for 2 camps in Ukraine.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But probably Usyk is very, very good.
Really?
Me and damn, what's his name? The cruiserweight. Oh, I forgot his name. Mike Perez.
Okay, yeah.
Mike Perez. We had some good spars. Like we was rocking it out.
Yeah.
We had some good spars.
When you was in camp, in Usyk's camp? No.
I flew out to Ireland to spar with Mike Perez.
Okay.
I sparred Masternak in Poland.
Yeah.
When Czeslac came over here, he's the current European champion. I'm fighting him next.
Yeah.
I sparred him one time as well when he came over. Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua, Dylan White. I don't know. I've sparred a lot. It's hard to really remember. Yeah. But definitely Usyk's the best boxer.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah. He's fucking good.
Is he?
Yeah.
So, wait, you can't hit him?
No, do you know what it is? I used to spar with him, and then after I would ask him, like, oh, what should I work on? And I would ask his coach, what should I work on? And he would give me some advice. And then when I started using it on him and he started finding some trouble, I'll be like, oh, what do I need to work on? How was it? He was like, yeah, good. And he would walk away. Yeah. So I knew, I'm getting him now, boy. But man, he's very good. Very, very good boxer. You know, he's one of them, he likes to set traps and try and trick you. But because these guys were slower than him, that's why he could capitalize. But if you're just as fast or as explosive, can't really deal with that.
How many, like, with Usyk, how many steps ahead is he when you're you feint to the body, bring the hand down over the top? Like, is he kind of like Neo? Like, in terms of, when you're sparring him, how
no, it's just about gauging
how
his
in depth
rhythm.
is it? Like, the thinking of it.
Yeah, it is. It's really good. Like, he's always doing something. It's more of a mental training as well with him, because he's always doing something with his hand. He's always feinting. He's always doing something. And then he's throwing punches at you as well. So he's proper on it, man.
That's
Very
amazing.
good.
That's amazing. So and about sparring AJ as well, was that a good experience as well?
Yeah, I sparred AJ once, but it was very good. His body was like you're punching the wall.
Really?
Very durable, very, very durable, but it was very good, man. Very, very good. But that was early though, the early times though. I think it was like around Froch Groves times. So it was a long time ago.
Yeah. Amazing. So tell us about your current setup then. You're with your current team. Who did you say you're...
I'm training with a coach called Bobby Mills.
Yeah.
And assistant coach Connor Ward.
Okay.
You know, they're very good, you know, at what they do. And I like I remember when I was looking for a new team or whatever, I wanted to create my own instead of joining someone else's stable or whatever, because I know their focus would be on me. And I wanted a team of hungry people that want to make something.
Prove themselves as well.
And they're very, very good. You know, I'm at S&C team, you know, Rory Lynn, he does my strength and conditioning, and Ade, who does my sprint training, he's also my physio, you know. Like, they're very, very, very good at what they do.
Yeah, you can tell you got a really good bond with them all, because it was great to see everyone at the end when in the Lawal fight, they were all running over. They were so, just buzzing for you.
Yeah, it was good, man. It was really, really good. It's not just me working, they're working as well. They're working hard as well. Like, even to the point where my coach, like, in fight week, sometimes he does the meals for fight week, and because my nutritionist Lee Rickards, sometimes when he's not there, like, Bobby does the meals and does it exactly the way he's supposed to. And I'm like, bro, that takes a lot of dedication. How many other coaches will do that?
yeah. Well, it's just a completely separate job to the job he's already doing, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. You know, and it's important to have a solid team, you know, that works out. That's why I pay them very well. Like, do you know what I mean? It's so important, because they really help you to achieve your dreams, you know. Like, most of these boxers, they're just freestyling the nutrition. But my nutritionist, Lee Rickards, he's great combat nutritionist, works with the top of the top athletes. Do you know what I mean? So that separates you. That's
one thing I wanted to ask as well. So, like, did you turn professional as cruiserweight?
Yeah.
So what I can't understand is that I looked a picture of you early on, a picture of you now. You're like 30% larger, but yet cutting into the same weight.
I know, it's nutrition.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. Obviously, when I was younger, I did weigh in at like my debut. I probably weighed in about 89, 88 or something like that. I was walking around at 90. Do you know what I mean? Well,
so now you walk around higher, but much higher than you did then. So you've really grown. You've really grown into it. And obviously, I'm doing a lot of strength and conditioning, strength work, weightlifting, all of that. I think it's important, because when I was younger, I wasn't very strong. That's why in most of my fights early on, I never really had any stoppages. Even though, you know, journeyman, and it's very hard to stop them, but I never really had any much stoppages. I wasn't like one punch knockout, but now I can just bang people out. Yeah. How much of the you know, when you put your shoulder out, how much like dedicated rehab did you have to do for that? Is that still something you have to do now as well?
Yeah, I still do it now. I had to have surgery.
Great. Oh really? Yeah.
I had Lartage surgery. It was I had it during lockdown, you know, because it was just hell, man. It was hell.
But building muscle kind of helps strengthen that as well, doesn't it? So
yeah, but it's still an ongoing process. You have to still use it. Even in the Lawrence Okolie fight, my shoulder was healed. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's why if you watch that fight, I ain't watched it in ages, but if you watch that fight, I wasn't really throwing the right hand, especially because he's taller as well. To throw it up right, kind of jolt my shoulder or something. Do you know what I mean? But
Lawrence just looked like he had such a huge weight advantage. You know, he really did. But now he wouldn't have. It doesn't look like he would have that advantage anymore. You know,
no.
But yeah, so you're currently 29 years old. How much longer do you plan on competing for?
Jeez, mate, I'm 30 on Sunday.
Oh, really? Happy birthday for Sunday.
Thank you, mate. Oh, my goodness.
I've been there. It's crazy, isn't it?
It's scary, but bro. I'm having midlife crisis, bro.
But you get to 30 and it doesn't end, by the way. Everything's all right. Because I remember when I was like 29, I was thinking, you get to 30, like, because you base your whole life on, well, you might have not, but I based my whole life on getting to 30.
Me too.
Yeah. So like when I got to 30, I thought but then you just start basing your life on 40 or 50. It just goes on.
I don't even want to. Oh my God.
It was crazy.
It's a lot, man. Jeez, it's a lot. But you know what? It's a blessing as well. Not many people reach 30. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I'm very grateful for that. Very, very grateful for that. I have a beautiful child and family and everything, So, I'm just grateful, man. I'm counting my blessings.
Well, what's amazing about your situation as well is because while you're a cruiserweight, typically speaking, heavier weights will box on for longer as well. Yeah. So you could, if you wanted to, box professionally for what, another 7 years if you wanted to? 6 years if you wanted to?
Yeah.
Easy. There are, how old who was that? You spoke about a boxer a minute ago that Tony Bellew boxed and you started. Yeah, how old is Masternak?
Yeah, Masternak was good.
No,
good.
How old is he?
How old is he?
He must be 37, 38, 40.
Like that. Bro, like even everyone else in the division, like Chris Billam-Smith is 33 or 34, I think.
It's exciting though, because I know like you said, like obviously 30 Sunday and that's great, but you still potentially only 60% away. You still got so much time left to box, How long would you want to box for if you not put never thought about it?
Nah, just as soon as, I don't know, man. You can only know as with your body, but I'm a bit of a late bloomer, so my body didn't start peaking until a lot later in my career. So hopefully it stays on peak for a lot
I knew you when you
well.
were younger, so I agree with that.
Bro, I was skinny,
Yeah.
Oh boy, pigeon chest.
Yeah, man. It was just fantastic. But I know it's easy to say, but I always knew you was going to be successful.
Yeah,
I always knew you was going to be successful because you were just driven. If I look back now and I think of my life, people that were standout people, you're one of them. And I'm not just saying it, like you generally were, and you had a level of hunger that I've only seen a few times in. It's because I didn't care. That's the thing. I was just on there. I was jumping the trains every day, bro. For college, bro. You think I give a shit?
Yeah,
but also you was boxing open class in your 7th fight as well, wasn't you?
Yeah.
So like,
I don't even care about that. I was just like, let's do it.
Yeah. You had an attitude of just let's just go, but you were learning on the job and winning as well. So it was cool, and it's same with your pro career where you boxed. I
had to learn on the go and box on the. Oh mate, sometimes I do think back and be like, you know what would have happened if, I had done the same thing as everyone else, had like 70 amateur fights, then tried to go to the Olympics, then turned pro, and then done it that way, but who never know.
It's so interesting because you could argue that actually sometimes it shortens people's careers on the back end as well.
Yeah, true.
So it's so interesting because you see people, they have 100 amateur fights, but sometimes by 28, 29, their body's just knackered.
Messed up, yeah.
So
it's true.
So it's a trade-off, isn't it? But so what's the current situation with the Viddal Riley fight? Do you think it gets made at some point?
I don't know. They wanted the fight. We said April the 27th. They didn't want to fight for my belts and wait 3 weeks later. So, was it April 17th? Sorry. And
he's now boxing the boy that man that you just boxed.
And then now in the interviews, he's saying, if I want to fight someone like Isaac, I got to beat someone like Lawal. What?
Yeah.
Who offered you the thing, bro? What are you talking about? But that's... I don't know, maybe it was part of their PR move to get everyone talking, saying you're going to fight me but not actually fighting me. So
yeah, well, I guess they'll try and get a stoppage and then say, well, we stopped him.
Yeah, but the thing about trying to get a stoppage is they probably dragged him out from somewhere, begged him to fight. It's an 8-rounder and it's not for Viddal's title. The hell was that? Well, don't try and fool the public, man. Do you know what I mean? So I think actually check on BoxRec because maybe I'm wrong, but the last time we checked, it was an 8-rounder and
Give us a sec then.
it was for, and it's not for no title. Oh, you know, man.
It's 10 rounds. 10-rounder, no title on the line. So
why isn't Viddal's title on the line?
Yeah.
I don't understand that.
Yeah, that's odd, that, isn't
It's
it?
weird, bro.
Yeah, because that would be a natural fight for Lawal as well, because he's just come down from British level.
Yeah,
so that would make,
I don't know, man. I don't know. It's weird. But
How would you? I know this is hard to kind of predict because obviously, ultimately, you don't know. But if you had it your way, how would your next 3-4 fights line up in a dream world?
Obviously, fight Cezlak, which obviously I'm gonna do next.
Yeah.
What title?
Yeah.
That's straight away.
Yeah.
Well, Cezlak is top 5 in all the governing bodies. Do you know what I mean? So after that, and that because we're both very high with the IBF, that could be an eliminator for the IBF title.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So easily, just like that, fight either Bradis or Jai Opetaia
Yes.
in Saudi.
Yeah.
Do you know what I
We
mean?
were speaking about that.
Yeah. So the options are there. Everything is open. You know, I'm just getting ready for whatever happens, and you know, it's gonna be some very exciting times.
Yeah, I mean, Opetaia is an interesting one because he's a game as well, you know. So it's
But the thing about that, I sometimes think, like, you know, obviously Eddie's done a tremendous job at selling him to the UK public.
with
by fighting him,
Jordan
putting
Smith.
him in with people that he shouldn't really be in the ring with at this level.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? He should have been in the ring with.
Was it Jordan Smith?
Jordan Thompson?
Yeah, Jordan Thompson, that's it. Yeah.
Jordan Thompson and Ellis.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So Ellis is my guy as well. I get on with Ellis. But he shouldn't have been in the ring with what's his name? Opetaia, based on the experience that he's had compared to the experience that Opetaia has had. Do you know what I mean? There's levels for a reason, and there's reasons why you don't jump to certain levels. You have to work your way up to build the experience, to build the, you know, if it's a 12-round fight, you have to know what to do, how to adjust, what to do first, what to do, like, you know, getting you, especially with a southpaw, and all of these different things that you do that you can only gain from fighting and having experience fighting.
He missed a few levels.
Kind of missed it by doing that, but they know what they're doing. There's a reason why
they want to make him look great.
Yeah, they want to make him look like the savage.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But I hear it though, man.
Yeah. What about Badu Jack?
I don't know what's happening with him. You know?
I think he's like currently ranked.
I don't even think he's still fighting at cruiserweight.
Let me just 1 second. I think he's. Oh no, he's not in the rankings.
Yeah, I don't think he's
you're right.
cruiserweight.
No.
I think he just won that belt just to vacate it.
Yeah.
I think he might do bridgerweight or something. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. So I got to ask as well. What about Chevron Clarke?
Chev, yeah, that's definitely an opportunity there. Do you know what I mean? But honestly, it would be a very good fight.
Yeah,
it would be a very good fight. I like Chev, man.
Everyone likes Chev, don't they?
Cool guy still.
Everyone likes him. Yeah.
You know, and he can fight, and that will be an electric fight between me and him. You know what? My trajectory is up. I don't want to be standing here.
It's how many domestic dust-ups does Isaac Chamberlain do?
Yeah, like I don't want to be staying here fighting forever in domestic dust-ups, bro. Do you know what I mean? I want to move on and go further. But,
will the Cezlak fight be here?
Yeah, it'll be here.
Yeah, so that's happening.
It's gonna happen.
That's mandated. Yeah.
Yeah, it's mandated.
Brilliant.
So you know that fight is there, and
get that in London.
Yeah. Hopefully. If not London, maybe Bournemouth on the undercard of CBS React or something like that.
So if you had a choice of Chris Billam-Smith, Opetaia, Jay Opetaia, or Bradis, which one would you?
What? Out of who has the belts?
Yeah.
I'll have whoever has the WBC. That's my
whoever.
Belt, man.
Yeah.
And I think Noel Mikaelian has the belt right now. There's Noel Mikaelian who has the WBC, and Glomari has the WBA.
Gilberto Ramirez.
Well, he has the belt now.
No, I'm just saying as well. He's in the.
He's there. Yeah, he's moved up. Yeah, Mexican. So that could be a good fight.
Yeah.
Somewhere, you know, with his Mexican following as well. So It's exciting, man.
Yeah,
Very
there's so
exciting
many
division.
there's like literally 4 massive fights for you, isn't there? Like big fights where you got a lot of options.
Yeah,
you win this European title and you got some mega options.
Yeah, 100%.
You got like 2 years, 3 years of plain sailing of big fights. Yeah, it's great. Yeah, it's great. What is your proudest? What's your happiest moment of your boxing career so far?
There's a lot, man.
If you had to pick one, like one standout moment.
Maybe winning the British Commonwealth. You know?
Yeah.
You know, but obviously the Southern Area one was up there because of what happened in the fight. And the IBF International one was good because everybody came out. Like, it was like a South London thing.
Yeah. When South London comes out, it's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's just amazing.
It's amazing. But it might have to be the British and Commonwealth one because of what happened with the last fight and then coming back, and it was good, man. I was grateful for that fight. Yeah,
you know what? Viddal was so happy for you in the commentary as well. You know, you and him were after it. There was like an interview, and it was him and you side by side. He was happy for you. He was buzzing. He was like, fair play to him. And it was just it was great to see. Great to see you was made up then. Yeah. Let's talk about some general boxing chat then. What's your thoughts on AJ at the moment, and what's your thoughts on his new setup with Ben Davison?
AJ, I can't lie, the last fight was fucking good. It was fucking good, bro. But obviously you can't really tell by the opponent and but he did look fucking good, man.
Didn't he?
And
nice to see.
Yeah. He looked like he had that razor focus and aggression back and everything that he's kind of missed a bit before. And his setup with, I can't really speak on the setup with Ben Davis because I don't know how they run their camp. Yeah. You know what I mean? But from, obviously I'm good friends with Chris and Jamie that they train over there as well. That they say it's really good there, man.
Yeah. What do you think happens in the Francis Ngannou fight?
No, I think he stops Ngannou.
Stops him, yeah?
Yeah, man.
Hope so.
Yeah. I think he stops him.
Early or late?
I don't know. Whenever he lands, really.
Yeah.
So maybe like early to mid.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, nice. The one thing I would say about the Ngannou fight, though, is when you see him in the press conference, it's just crazy how thick and big Ngannou is.
Yeah, Ngannou's a
bro.
He's
like that in terms of like his neck. It's
He's a big.
The density to him is just crazy.
Yeah, he's a big guy. So maybe he could even take the AJ's punches, but gloves is different, isn't it?
Yeah.
Even though his head kicks and shit, like it's a different level. But
yeah,
you know, it's a different type of pain. Maybe I would say, or a different type of. I don't know. We'll have to see, man.
Yeah, we'll have to see. It's a good fight, though. And I think we all will.
When is it again?
We all... I think it's No, I don't know. I can't think off the top of my head. Is it 8? Yeah, I don't know off the top of my head. Let me... Anthony Joshua versus Ngannou. I think it's April. It's got to be April, isn't it?
No, I think it's March.
Is it March? Maybe it's March, yeah.
Yeah.
Is it March the 11th or something? No, I don't know. So... what's your thoughts on Jake Paul in boxing?
I think it's good. It gets all these other kids and YouTubers interested in the sport.
Yeah, he's your weight, I think, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? But yeah, I think it's good. Like, because it brings more people to the eyes. If there's more people to the eyes, it's a good thing, I guess.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He's a great promoter as well.
Yeah, he's fucking smashing it.
Yeah,
he's fucking smashing it.
Yeah,
bro. I feel it's good, man. I think he's definitely good for the sport.
He's grafting as well.
Yeah, he works hard, you know, with his team and stuff. He works hard.
I think what he's done quite well as well is he's got a new girlfriend who's also an athlete. She's like some sort of Olympic figure skater or something.
Oh, is it?
But I think that's probably works better for him because like less distractions and they're both in training camps all the time and that. So it probably works quite. Yeah, I think she's like an Olympic skater or something. Who's your favourite fighter of all time and why?
Oh mate, I don't know. Favorite fight.
Really?
Yeah, there's a lot of fighters that I do watch.
Yeah.
You know, James Toney.
Yeah.
That's one person I grew up watching. You know, Joanne Guzman.
Yeah, yeah.
Watch him a lot, and I even speak to him to get some tips and stuff. That's off the top of my head, though.
Fair enough.
Mike McCallum.
Yeah.
You know.
Fair enough.
Terry Norris. I like Terry Norris as well.
If you had to like describe your style or describe the way you boxed, how would you kind of describe it? Is it called like a box fighter?
I don't know, bro. Maybe box fighter. I don't know.
Because you're like catching shots and countering off of them.
Yeah. I would say that actually. Yeah, box fighter.
I think that's what they call it. Yeah. Got a few left. So when you first started in boxing, when you first ever begun, what was your kind of initial first goal with it when you first started boxing? Like, did you think that you'd be a pro, and did you think, or was you kind of?
Bro, I didn't even think past next Saturday.
Really?
To talk about being a pro, I didn't even think past next Saturday. I just used to think, this is sick, man. All my days, I want to go again. Like, and I would just wait till the next day and the next day, and I can't wait to get good at this. And like, I need to be good, and I need to do my running. I would run around the park, little park around my area. Like, I would run there and run around the block, thinking I'm doing shit, like watching Rocky and shit. But yeah, I've done that. I don't know.
So you're never planning. You would never have expected to have had the success that you've had, basically.
No, not really. But I would always think, I'm gonna be a champion of the world. But I didn't even know what a world champion was.
Yeah.
Like,
you just heard someone else say it.
Yeah, and then I would punch. I would be shadowboxing in the mirror, and I'm acting like the opponent. So I'm shadowboxing, and I'm going, like a fucking idiot, bro. And everyone would laugh at me. All the coaches would laugh at me, like, look at this fucking kid. What's he doing, bro? Oh, mate.
Did you used to get would you say that you get less nervous now? Do you get more nervous now? Have you learned?
I wouldn't call it nerves. I'll just call it excitement, maybe.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta know the difference. I think, you know, it's like, I wouldn't say nervous. It's just like the energy's like excitement. Obviously, you don't want to be embarrassed. You want to win. Like, there's a lot of pressure on the line and that. But it's how you channel it and how you control it, which is what matters. You know. And if you just say nervous and shit, like, it's just like, oh, scared. Like, I don't want to do it. You do want to do it. This is your job. You've been preparing for months and months and years of training to get to this moment.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So
you kind of learnt to change the way you perceive that feeling.
Yeah, you have to switch it. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
It's very important.
And what advice? So what advice would you give to young people, young boys or girls wanting to box now? What advice would you give them to succeed?
My advice, just obviously, I'll start with a generic answer. Work fucking hard.
Yeah.
You know, no matter how, you know, you have to work hard and get through. There's gonna be hard times, man, but you actually have to push through. You know, and another thing is just never lose that spark. You know, there's a spark in every single one of us, bro. Never lose it. And
yeah.
The funny thing, that's why I was so cool with you, because you always had this positive attitude and spark, like, you know. Do you know what I mean? Which is good. Some people, they're just fucking gloomy and grey and they just suck the life out of everything.
I just try and find joy in things. Like, I just think now, like, you know.
You have to.
Yeah,
bro.
I just try and find.
It's one of the most important things that you can do, you know. Like, don't let your spirit die, bro. Like,
yeah, hope.
You have to, no matter what is happening. And that's one thing that was always inside me, you know. I will never stop. I'll keep grafting, because I always had that spirit inside of me, you know. That spark was always flickering. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. You got to keep up.
You have to.
There used to be this thing on the wall. I don't know if you can remember it in the gym, but it used to say dedication, discipline, desire on the wall. I've always kept that with me. Yeah. You know, in life. Dedication, discipline, desire.
The 3 Ds, yeah.
Yeah. What do you think that, like, because I've seen you abroad on holiday enjoying yourself like a few times. I've seen you like with your family and stuff, which is lovely. But do you think, like, when you do retire, do you think you'll stay in England, or do you think you like would maybe live abroad? Or
maybe live abroad.
I could see you doing that. That's why
I'll just do some random stuff. I might just end up in Tokyo or something.
I could see you just chilling in the sun.
Not in the sun, because how long can you do that for? You're chilling in the sun, a couple of tequilas and that, but for how long?
Yeah.
Like after 2 weeks on holiday, you start getting bored of doing that. So imagine for like forever. I can't do that.
Yeah.
I have to always be doing something. You know, I want to definitely do a lot of charity stuff, get into a lot of charity, helping kids and stuff.
Yeah, you really do a lot of that now as well. I seen you doing something the other day with a school. You was doing a talk.
Yeah. Just
that's
talking
wicked.
to the kids and that, showing them my belts and just inspiring them, know that, listen, we all believe in you, you know, especially the kids, and seeing their eyes light up. It's a beautiful feeling, man.
Yeah,
because I wish I had that.
Oh, that's crazy. Is it weird, like, going into that environment and seeing people look up to you? Like, is that still odd, or have you kind of got used to that?
No, you get used to it.
Yeah.
You know, you get used to even some of the kids or some of the fans and that wanting pictures and they want to take a selfie and the hands are shaking. I'm like, bro, chill out, just fucking me. Who the fuck am I, bro? Like, well, it's nice though, especially with the kids, you know, knowing that, you know what, this guy, he came from Brixton, where I'm from, and look what he's done, because he just worked hard and he's giving me the blueprint. Just work fucking hard. Like, do you know what I mean? It's not going to be easy. Nothing in this life is easy, but everyone, when they're about to make a massive breakthrough, that's when they quit. Don't ever fucking quit. Like, that's not even in the equation with me, bro. Like, so don't ever do it. Like, no matter what's happening, everything could be breaking down in front of you. And then the moment you don't quit for the extra day, something miraculous could happen to you. You know, and that's what I love sharing with these kids, just to give them that hope, because the future is all theirs.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah. Have you ever had like, obviously you're successful, but you want to keep pushing, you know, European world champion, for example. Do you ever, or have you ever had like that imposter syndrome where you've had to kind of like battle with yourself with any of it, or have you, or you've never really struggled with anything like that?
Yeah.
Because the reason why I'm asking is because where you've, like, Brixton's great, but in terms of like where you've come from, some people have had stuff given to them and it's a little bit easier for them to comprehend success, in my opinion. Whereas like with yourself, from where you've come from to where you are, it's, you know, like, so do you ever battle with that? Or
bro, I did when I was walking out for the Okolie fight.
Oh, really?
Lights everywhere, and I'm walking out to CBiz Money March.
Oh, too.
And then I'm seeing all these phone lights.
Yeah.
So many phone lights, thousands of phone lights. And I'm thinking to myself, one, like, oh shit, it's not happening. And three, and two, I mean, I'm this young peanut head boy from Brixton. What the hell am I doing here? Like, all these cameras are on me. What the hell am I doing here?
Boxing the Olympian.
Yeah, like, this is mental. Like, I just thought, what the heck? Like, it didn't really feel...
That's a horrible feeling, that.
Yeah, it's a horrible feeling, like,
yeah.
That's why I don't really like to watch that, because that's like, I'm not that person anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now it's like, one thing that I do feel that really happened is my talent took me places where my character, I wasn't really ready for yet. When I wasn't ready for mentally, my talent took me to headline the O2 and
that's
do all
interesting.
These things at 23 years old. Well, who the hell do I know at 23, bro? Compared to now.
Crazy.
So I'm headlining shows and stuff. I think it was 12,000 people that came live on Sky Sports main event and everything, and
it's just crazy.
I didn't really know how to deal with all of that. Fame came a bit too quick for me, bro. Like,
crazy.
All of these things. So it was just like, you kind of definitely thought, like, what am I doing here? Like, this is actually happening. This is crazy. Like, that's why I definitely believe my talent took me places where I wasn't ready for mentally.
That's a really good way of putting it.
Yeah. But obviously I've caught up now.
Yeah. You've grown into it. How much of boxing and being successful in boxing is down to that mentality as well as the physical side of it?
I'm not gonna lie, probably like 70-80%. Really? It's not a joke. Like, you really have to train your mental, you know, or you're gonna lose yourself, bro. Like, it's really important.
Yeah, that belief in yourself.
You have to have that belief in yourself, and not let anyone dictate who you are, what you are. Do you know what I mean? It's so important. You know, you can't make anyone dictate how you see yourself.
Yeah, and I feel as well like there's a difference between you're in an opportunity to you're in an opportunity with a little bit of your chip on your shoulder, thinking I should be here, I deserve to be here. You know, it's about me. And now I suppose that would be your mindset going into these big fights. Now you've earned you've earned.
That's what
your
I was
stripes.
with the last fight. I was like, listen, this is me. Like, there's nothing that he's gonna do that's gonna stop me from winning and winning in great fashion.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And obviously, when I fought Lawrence in the fights before, it wasn't really like that. You know, it kind of was like with the CBS fight, because I was thinking I'm going into the home, enemy territory. I'm going to do my thing, snatch the belts, bank robbery, and get the hell out.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
But that's why that fight was so close, maybe, because he's also earned his stripes, and it's like two immovable objects coming together, and that's why them fights are so good, you know, because no one's got any quit in them, because they both believe that they deserve to win, so they're just 100%. Great battles, aren't they? Well, look, Isaac, I could talk to you for another hour, but let's call it a day. And pleasure to speak to you, brother.
Thank
mate.
you, bro, man.
I'm so proud to have met you all them years, 14 years ago, mate.
Bro, it's crazy, bro. Yeah. It's crazy. Frank Bruno Academy, bro.
When we first seen each other, the first thing we did was Cuddle would start laughing.
Hey, bro,
would start laughing. But I think I'm betting on you all the way. And I'm really excited to watch the European title fight and how you navigate this, moving your way up to a world title. And I hope that Saudi are smart enough to get you over there and you get some of that Saudi money, because Isaac Chamberlain definitely deserves it.
Come on, bro.
Big up. Well, look, guys, my name's Luke. You've been watching Keep A LukeOut, episode 8 with Isaac Chamberlain. All the best. God bless. Thank you very much. Big up.